Hey everyone, it's Kaylee Shadows from KayleeShadows.com. I wanted to come to you today and talk about staying positive when things in life are not so positive. This has been really big lately with a lot of people I've been talking about. There's been so much going on in the world and a lot of just like hate and anger and everything that it's just getting really bad. And a lot of times, I have so many people, they'll come to me and they'll say, Kaylee, I don't understand how to stay positive when all of these horrible things are happening. And, I can sympathize with that. It is not always an easy thing to stay positive. So when you have that, negativity coming at you and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is just getting me down and down, and you're spiraling out of control, you start realizing this isn't good. And you kind of have to decide at that point what you're going to do. Either you're going to take charge and say, hey, you know what, no more negativity, this is not the kind of life I want, and be positive, or you're going to let it get to you until you're so depressed that there's nothing else you're doing but being depressed. And I recently, in my latest book, Loving the Real You, I wrote about this. I mean, honestly, the book is all about being positive and having a positive life and the outcomes that can come from being positive. So in the book, I actually do mention, like, how do you stay positive and what happens when something happens really bad, like you lose your job or a loved one passes away or something like that. And that's kind of what I wanted to go in detail about today, because I recently just had the same thing happen where people are asking me this question, and I have struggled with it even myself, just because a couple weeks ago my aunt passed away, who meant the world to me. It's a great woman, and one of those women who really puts their mark on the world. You get to know her and you're just so happy that you got to know this woman and have any kind of memories and experiences with her, and she's just one of those women. So when somebody like this that we love so much and makes such a huge impact on our lives passes away, you feel it. You feel the emptiness. You feel how hard it is to continue with each day and sometimes even breathe, because you miss them so much. And she, like I said, she was just the greatest woman. So anyways, in this, I've had conversations with my brother and my friends and other people, and even to the point where I've gone into this amazing group of Leonie Dawson. If you guys have not checked out her Shining Academy, you have to check her out because she is amazing. And I'm in one of her groups and was talking to a bunch of these other amazing women out there, just saying how sad I was that she had passed on and how sudden it was not expected, and how I was really worried myself that I could fall into some kind of a depression and not pull myself out of it and have that positive energy that I normally do have. And one of the biggest things that was said to me that I think really hit home at that time was, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to mourn. You should mourn. When you lose somebody who means so much to you, you shouldn't just bounce back and be like, yay, life is perfect, because it's not. And you need to take that time. You need to cry and get angry and throw things or whatever you need to do to be able to get all of those emotions out. And I agree with that. And it's been probably the best thing to hear, is to know it's okay. It's okay to be sad, because this is a sad situation. This is not something happy and positive. This has happened. This has affected many people, and we're all sad in dealing with this and grieving. So grieve. Be able to do that. And then move forward. I'm not going to use the statement as in move on, like some people will say, because I don't know, when you lose somebody who means so much to you, it's really hard to say move on. I lost my brother 12 years ago, and it's still, till this day, is a huge impact on our lives and our family. And you notice that they're not there. You don't move on from that. You just move forward. And really, that's just the best thing to do, is to think of that person and what they would want, and they would want you to move forward, to keep going on with your life, and to have a good life. Life is so short. You never know what your last day is, what somebody you love's last day is. So enjoy each day because you have it. And so being positive brings so much in. And like I said, in my book, I talk about this a lot. I talk about how being positive can bring happiness and wealth and everything that you could possibly need by having this positive attitude and pushing away negativity, pushing away negative people. You don't need that. However, in the moments where sad things happen, it is okay to get sad and to mourn and then move forward and be positive again. And I believe that. I know my aunt, I know how much she loved me, I know how great of a woman she was, and I have a million memories of all the laughing and the stuff we did and the things we talked about, and just the laughing really is probably the best thing that I can say about her, because we would play cards and dice and all these different games and we would laugh for hours. I mean, we were all laughing so hard we were crying, kind of thing. And those are wonderful, great memories that I will always have. And knowing the kind of person that she was, she would not want any of us sitting around depressed and not getting out of bed or doing any of the things that we need to do in life, because she's not here. She would want us to stay positive and to keep moving forward and to remember her smiles and her laughs and all of those fabulous things that she was. And so that is what I'm doing. And so, yes, I have mourned. I'm still mourning, and still processing, I guess, everything. However, I do know that life is short, and I have lived this life where I have seen what negativity can do to it and what positivity can do to it. So I'm going to go with being positive because it is the best thing. You can take any situation and you can find the positive side to it. And I know that some of you won't agree with me on that, but it is true. So, staying positive. If you want to hear a little bit more about my ideas on being positive and things that can help your life in a positive way, definitely pick up my book, Loving the Real You, A Guide to Inner Peace. Thank you very much. By Kaylee Shadows at KayleeShadows.com. Have a great day, everybody.